Good morning, Eli. Good morning, Callie. Good morning, Carson and Carter. I think you're there. I've got my sunglasses on again. I have my jammies, my bathrobe on. It's a beautiful morning and I'm getting ready for breakfast. Let's see, what should I have this morning? I wonder, should I make tuna fish for breakfast? Do you eat tuna fish for breakfast? Yuck. I wouldn't want tuna fish for breakfast, and I'll bet you wouldn't either. I was just being silly, and I'm going to move up my glasses right now so I can see you better. You know, there are places in the world where they do eat fish for breakfast. That sounds really icky to me. I wouldn't want to eat fish for breakfast. But there are a lot of places in the world where they do. In Japan, they eat fish for breakfast, and in Korea, they eat fish for breakfast. In Jamaica, that's an island, they eat fish for breakfast there, and also a European country, Sweden. They love fish for breakfast there. Well, guess what? In Jesus' day, Jesus and his disciples, they loved having fish for breakfast. And so it was a real treat for them. Well, today we're going to learn a story about Jesus after his resurrection. His disciples, they had eyes, but they just couldn't see. They didn't know it was him. It was like they had those sunglasses on. They didn't really have their sunglasses on. They just couldn't tell who he was. They didn't understand. Well, in today's story, Jesus is going to be walking by the Sea of Galilee because his disciples are out fishing. And it's after Easter, so he has been resurrected and he's seen them once or twice, but he's not staying with them all the time. And all of a sudden they realize who it is. It took them a while. And guess what Jesus did? He made them breakfast on the beach. And I think that is so nice. It was a wonderful way of helping them. It was a small way to help them when they were hungry. And there was a bigger way of helping them too that day. He gave them lots of fish in their nets. And that was really going to help them. So you're going to learn about that very soon. So guess what I have for you to do today? I think you're going to like this. You're going to have in your bag a cup. And I have goldfish. So there's something you might not mind having for breakfast or lunch or snack or whenever. So you're going to take your goldfish, and you have to share your bag of goldfish, but you're going to put them, I don't have many left in this cup, but you're going to put them in your cup, okay? And I also have some pretzel rods. So I'm not going to open these, but what I want you to do is turn a pretzel rod into a fishing rod. So you're going to take that pretzel rod and you're going to put it in your cup, stand it up so it's standing up nice and tall, and then you'll be able to tie your red string around the end. And guess what? Every fishing pole needs what at the end? You got it. A worm. So I have some gummy worms in your bag as well. So you'll be able to put your worm on your rod, and of course your gummy worm probably should be in your cup with your fish. But it will be a nice snack for you for later. So it was one way I thought I could do something to help you and be kind to you. I want to get back to Peter and them on the beach because after they were on the beach and had breakfast, after they were still on the beach, and they had a conversation. You might remember that before Jesus died and was resurrected, Peter had denied knowing Jesus, and he denied knowing him 3 times. Well, that morning after breakfast, guess what Jesus did to Peter? He looked at Peter and he said, "Peter, do you love me?" What do you think Peter said? He said, "Yes, I love you, Jesus." Well, he did it 3 times, and it was like a way of forgiving Peter. And then he said to Peter something very interesting. He said, "Feed my sheep and take care of my lambs." Feed my sheep. So guess what I have for a craft for you today? I have some little sheep, And I would really like you to hang on to these sheep for me, okay? So if you have extra, that's great. You might want to make some more. But I'm hoping that you'll make these sheep and that you'll be willing to share them when we come back to church, because when we're able to go into our building again, I think it would be great to make a bulletin board that says, "Feed my sheep, take care of my lambs, feed my sheep," and we can have all of your sheep there on that bulletin board to greet everyone. So let me tell you how we do that. It's just a little heart doily from Valentine's Day. Okay, and you'll see on your heart doily there's a couple of spots that have places where you can glue, and that's what I did with the legs. So what I did, you're going to have these big rectangles, okay? And what I did was, instead of folding it perfectly, I made it so that it was not perfect, and I made like the letter V, and that's where I folded it. And then I glued it down with glue stick on those little spots, and I chose to put mine on the back, but you could put it on the front if you wanted. And then I glued the face on and the eyes. So you're going to get to make those today. And let's see, what else do I have for you? Goodness, I'm trying to remember. You get a snack, you get the craft. I think that's about it. I want you to remember, though, that the lesson that we had was for Jesus with his disciples was to make sure that they feed my sheep, take care of my lambs. That's a way of saying I want you to help my people, just like he helped them by making breakfast that day. Now I'm going to teach you a song all about it, because this is one of my favorite Bible stories of all, okay? I love it. So it goes like this. Peter, James, and John in a sailboat. Peter, James, and John in a sailboat. Peter, James, and John in a sailboat out on the deep blue sea. They fished all night, but they caught no fishes. Fished all night, but they caught no fishes. Fished all night, but they caught no fishes out on the deep blue sea. Then came Jesus walking by the water. Then came Jesus walking by the water. Then came Jesus walking by the water down by the deep blue sea. Now their nets are full and breaking. Now their nets are full and breaking. Now their nets are full and breaking down by the deep blue sea. Then Jesus, he made them breakfast. Then Jesus, he made them breakfast. Then Jesus, he made them breakfast down by the deep blue sea. Then Jesus said, feed my sheep. Then Jesus said, feed my sheep. Then Jesus said, feed my sheep down by the deep blue sea. I love Jesus, so I'll serve him. I love Jesus, so I'll serve him. I love Jesus, so I'll serve him. I will feed his sheep. And we feed his sheep by helping. So I hope you will remember to help someone today, whether it's in a big way or a small way in your family. And I hope at home you will do a popcorn prayer. Now, a popcorn prayer is when you each take a turn saying something that you're either thankful for or a way you're going to help someone. So I hope in this case that you'll do a popcorn prayer all around your table by ways that you can be helpful to people in your family. Okay? I love you all. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.